The number one risk factor for sleep apnea is excess weight. Think of your upper airway as a giant watermelon, and every elastic band you add to that watermelon, 100 grams of excess weight.
That's the last rubber band I had.
There is an epidemic of obesity, and with that, all the associated health and sleep problems. Now, this is excellent news for a company like ResMed, who profits from treating sleep apnea. You'd think they would be smashing it, home runs all round, but they're not. ResMed shares are trading at a 2-year low, down nearly 50% from their all-time highs. Now, if that's not bad enough as it is, this is at a time when their most significant competitor, Philips, has been out of the market for 2 years with a major recall. What the bloody hell is going on? After listening and analysing the most recent ResMed earnings calls, it's clear that analysts are spooked by the rising popularity of the miracle weight loss drugs, Ozempic and Wegovy, GLP1 receptor agonists. Let's have a listen.
Question 2, there's obviously the debate out there on GLP1s, maybe from the perspective of ResMed. How do you see the GLP1 phenomenon playing out in the sleep space? Specifically, do you expect to gain more patients from GLP1s versus maybe certain patients that would fall out of the funnel? Thanks again.
The second question around GLPs, look, there's a lot of moving parts. I was just reading in the press today that many US employers are banning coverage of GLP-1s due to cost. European governments have all said no from the government insurance side. These things are incredibly expensive, about anywhere from $800 to $1,200, $1,000 a month. So I think there are 3 factors that will mitigate GLPs in the space. 1 is cost, 2 is adherence, and 3 is side effects. Our biggest side effect, President Biden had a little mark on his face, and he was asked about it, and it was from his CPAP. Look, I think it's a long road to play out here. I think it's, frankly, good marketing around the area of obesity, and it can drive patients into the funnel. But I don't think it's going to be a major impact on patients, because we've got 936 million of them worldwide, and we need them to get into the funnel. If they come in the funnel because they tried a pill and it didn't work, that's good for us too.
So what is Ozempic? How does it work? And is it the answer to our sleep apnea prayers? ResMed's worst nightmare, skinny people. Ozempic and its stronger big brother Wegovy are brand names for a medicine called semaglutide, and these fall under the category of GLP-1 receptor agonists. Now, it comes in the form of a subcutaneous injection taken once a week. It's FDA approved to help treat type 2 diabetes as it promotes insulin production. However, users quickly noticed an unexpected side effect: weight loss. Now, the way this works is you have some of these GLP-1 receptors up here in your brain and also down here in your GI tract. And when antagonized, when activated by your little pen over here, they decrease appetite. They reduce the feeling of hunger, those cravings you get at 12 o'clock when you want to smash a double cheeseburger. And that cheeseburger also travels slower through your GI tract, so you feel fuller for longer. Less eating, less food, less calories. Weight loss. Fueled by celebrity use and TikTok trends, the word spread quickly amongst medical professionals who started off-label prescribing Ozempic for weight loss, not just to treat type 2 diabetes, and demand is through the roof. Novo Nordisk, who makes this drug, they can't keep up. There's a shortage in supply. Diabetics are not too happy about it, let me tell you that. Now, research is also coming through thick and fast, reporting that GLP-1s could also alleviate a whole range of medical conditions, including heart failure. Study results published in the New England Journal of Medicine looked at 530 obese patients with weak pumping hearts. Those on Wegovy, Ozempic's big brother, lost 13% of their body weight compared with 3% on a placebo. As a result, those treated with Wegovy could walk 17 times farther on a treadmill and had far fewer signs of heart problems. The Wegovy patients also suffered fewer adverse effects. So the multi-billion-dollar question on everyone's lips is, does losing weight cure sleep apnea? Yes, it can. Not for everyone, but it will certainly reduce the severity. Weight loss is a highly effective strategy for treating sleep apnea. In 2 controlled studies, investigators have demonstrated that a 10 to 15% reduction in body weight leads to, drum roll please, approximately 50% reduction in sleep apnea severity in moderately obese patients. That's huge. Think about that for a second. You're 115 kilos with severe sleep apnea, AHI of say 30. You're on a CPAP machine. You drop 15 kilos down to 100. You reduce your apnea severity by half. Incredible. Now at this point, you'll probably still need a CPAP machine, a little bit of airway support. But what happens if you drop another 15 down to 85? I think there's a fair chance you can lose the mask. Now, some of you might have recently seen comedy actor Jonah Hill's incredible weight loss transformation recently. He's unrecognizable. Have a look at him. That's reportedly thanks to Ozempic. And I can tell just by looking at obese Jonah that he probably has moderate to severe OSA. However, skinny Jonah, he's probably in the clear. So is it game over for ResMed and their shareholders? Is this game over for the CPAP industry? No, not yet anyway. I think ResMed probably has around 8 to 10 years before some new therapy, some new drug starts to impact their CPAP business. ResMed will know this. They will be talking about this and they will be looking to partner with whatever that new solution is. I believe they're already partnering up with some drug companies now. So there will be a transition period in the near future, which is exciting. However, right now, all these people on Ozempic, Wegovy, losing weight, most of them will still need CPAP therapy, and those that don't and get off it, what happens when they stop taking this? That's what I'm worried about. Are they just going to put the weight back on again and then jump back on the CPAP bandwagon? Most likely. Now, we recently integrated Apple Health with SleepHQ, so you can track your Apple sleep stage data from your Apple Watch alongside your CPAP therapy. And we're now adding the body measurements category from Apple Health, so you can also track your weight data and see what effect losing or gaining weight has on your CPAP therapy, because it does matter, as we just talked about before. Now, if anyone watching has used GLP-1s to lose weight, please share your experience in the comments down below, especially if you also use or perhaps used to use a CPAP machine. Now, here's my final thoughts. If the road is easy, you're likely going the wrong way. Until next time, sleep well, look after your mates, and I'll see you soon. Cheers. G'day, mates. This video was sponsored by Bob, Ethel, and SleepHQ.com. Upload, review, and share your detailed CPAP reports with anyone from anywhere. Visit SleepHQ.com and create a free account in seconds.